Hey everybody, welcome to Show Some Huss. I am Leo. I'm here with my good buddy Donny. Donny, man, what a game tonight. What a bounce back from the last two let's call it nothing less than a massacre, man. And you got to go tonight, dude. I didn't get to watch the game. Tell me about your experience. What was it
Uh,
like?
yeah, shout out to Coach K. She hooked it up with a ticket. It was really fun. You know, to start off, we didn't really have things going. But about halfway through the second, we really started to get things going. And there's some like stats that are just so like glaring, I guess you could say that, you compare it to the last two games. Last two games, against the Suns, we shot 25%. Against the Wolves, we shot 26% from the 3-point line. Tonight we shot 63%. And I believe if you combined how many threes were made by the Nuggets in the last two games, it's only 18. We made 21 in this game. I mean, we were hot. You know, Reggie Jackson, 5 of 5 from three. It was, yeah, KCP couldn't miss. I mean, he was legit KC3 tonight.
Yeah.
Um, and a lot of it stemmed from Joker. I mean, Joker was a plus 37. Like, dude, it
That's a lot
was,
different than Scoot Henderson's negative 58 a couple nights ago.
yeah, yeah. A lot of it stemmed from like Joker. Just, I don't know. He seemed to have a different mindset tonight. It was as if he could wipe away the frustration of the last two games away. Found a lot of open guys. Um, I don't know. And it was cool to see guys like Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell started out very hot. Like, I think he scored within a few seconds of the game, hit a three. I don't know his points total, but he had a pretty decent game. Um,
He's so fun to watch, man. I love his game. I love his mentality. He's hard to guard.
yeah.
Um, and the Cavs they're not a sneeze. So to win like this against a team like that, I know they're not maybe having the year they want, but they've faced a lot of adversity as far as injuries go.
Yeah.
Um, to smack them in the face like this late in the season, um, what was the crowd like?
Crowd is good. Um, I did I think you mentioned this to me last game. I did hear a lot of betting wager, like a lot of people had bets and were cheering for that. And
Was it
I
was it at least for like positivity? Like was it for like Joker's triple double, or was it for like Donovan to get a 2010 game or something like that? What was it?
I think I think everyone was pretty happy with their bets tonight, from what it sounds like.
Okay, good. I guess that sounds like a good sign at least, right?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I play around on MGM once in a while. I know
Ooh, Donny.
I'm a dollar bet kind of guy. So I'm not rolling in it, but I'm also not losing the house. Um, but that's definitely not why I go to the Nuggets game. I try not to bet on teams that I like because it's all emotion, right?
Yeah.
Um, but the crowd is fun. Uh, Easter, a lot more
Yeah.
people there than I thought there'd be. I'll tell you that. It probably was technically sold out, but there were a decent amount of sections you can kind of find some open seats. Um, but it was fun, man. Those seats that Coach K has they're great.
Yeah, man. Coach K, she knows how to pick those seats, man. That was fun.
Yeah. But I mean, like, so when you're looking at this table, what what's what's like stat wise just a big improvement that you see from, like, comparing to last two losses? Because
Oh, Donnie, I'm being facetious a little bit, but I'm also going to be serious when I say the biggest thing that pops out to me is games without an accident. And like winning. That's the biggest thing is and I feel like it's a statement win. I
yeah,
really think the Cavs they're no slouch.
yeah,
So to smack them in the face the way we did, I feel like is a very positive thing. Obviously a plus 37 from arguably the GOAT. Um,
Yeah.
it's and it's just the frustrating thing is like it's gonna be viewed as like, yep, he did,
Hmm.
instead of like, oh my goodness, what
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic is doing is monumental and will not be seen again.
Yeah. And I think I even mentioned that to Coach K. You know, I think we're all becoming so not numb, but it's just so as Denver Nuggets fans, over the past how many ever years, Joker's really turned it on. We've kind of, I wouldn't say taken it for granted, but like in the stadium, like we look up, there's 3.5 minutes left in the third, and Joker's got a triple double, and we're like, oh, he's got another triple double, cool. You know,
Yeah.
back in the day, I mean, for a Nuggets player to do that, that would be like, whoa,
Mm-hmm.
really? You
Mm-hmm.
know, and so I'm loving the fact that we're getting kind of numb to it, right? Like,
Me too. It's spoiling and it coddles me as a fan because I expect I when he shoots it, I expect it to go in. And with most players, their shot percentage is below 50.
mhm.
His is not.
Yeah,
He averages a lot of assists and rebounds and steals and production. And so whatever comes after, I'm gonna expect that.
yeah,
And that's scary. Um, man, because I don't know.
yeah. He was, and when it comes to assists tonight, these weren't like, I mean, there were some for sure. Making the right play, making the right pass, making sure that he's not taking a contested shot with when he's being doubled, he'll get it to the open guy so they have an open shot. However, there were some tonight that were just very Nikola like, right? Like, um,
I saw it on the highlights, a tip pass to
yeah.
Christian, which I thought was pretty cool.
Did you see the back cut around the back to KCP?
No, dude, that's the thing is I didn't. They didn't
Yeah.
show that.
I'll send that to you after the game because it was like, whoo, I mean, smooth, so
Ugh.
casual, so smooth. I mean, and I think what's great is you throw Nikola and a lot of other teams in this league, it would take time for them to get up to speed to like, you better be looking for the ball at all times.
Yeah,
And the guys that we have on this team know you never, if you don't have the ball, you cannot drop your head for a half a second because it could be
yep,
coming your way, right?
yeah.
And I mean, CB played well, Peyton Watson played well. Um, DeAndre Jordan came in and gave us only 6 minutes. It was a rough 6 minutes, I'm not gonna lie. And I
Was
think,
it?
yeah, and I think like after that, we just did the AG at the 5 from there on out in our rotation, and that's when we really started making the run. Um,
How
and I
did and I asked this because I'm a huge fan of this guy as a player. Jarrett Allen, how was his game?
very good,
Did
very
he
good.
did he show what he's what I think of when I think of a show some Huss kind of guy.
Yeah, I was very impressed with him. Him and they were kind. Him and Mitchell were very similar to Joker. Sorry, Joker and Murray.
Yeah.
Um, they did a lot of screen and roll actions. Dribble handoffs, and it was very smooth, very seamless. I mean, the guy is super long. He's built. He's got an amazing afro. Um, his hair is
All the things I
phenomenal.
look for in a player.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he was a big guy I would love to have, right? Like there's only one big guy because we already have him that I love. But
Yeah.
if you were to say, "Hey, can you pick another one?" I wouldn't say no to him. That's for
He
sure.
works he just works so hard for his team. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and there was some really good
Individually.
hustle plays tonight on both sides, I would say. Um CB had a really nice steal. Uh I think it was just we got like we hit a three. And he just, oh, who's that guy who I can't remember who he plays for, but he like sits in a corner and makes the steal on the inbounds, like Alvarado or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
CB didn't really do it that way, but he got a steal like that and a quick two. Um,
Is it
hey,
Jose Alvarado for the Pelicans?
yes, that's who it
Yeah.
is. Um, and I mean, AG only 8 points, but I thought he was a good presence at the five when Joker was out. I felt more assured when he was at the five than DJ, but mainly on offense. You know, it's because DJ on the defensive side, it's not terrible. You're not going to get, great perimeter defense, but I mean, it's not like you get that from Joker either.
Yeah.
Um, but then on the offensive side, the level just drops dramatically when DJ is in there. Um,
And that's something we have to learn to live with, or we have to learn to replace. And I feel like Mike feeling that out right now?
exactly. Like it is what it is. Zeke's out. I have no idea what's going on with him because he's been out for a while. Um,
But Donnie, we saw 60 games of that.
and that's the thing. It's like,
And
do
it's not
we
to be mean, man. It's just that ain't it. Not this year, at least. Maybe he's going to develop next year. I don't know.
exactly? And
But
like didn't we sign him for 4 years extension?
yeah, man. And we, based on the catalog, I feel like 60 games is a decent catalog.
Yeah, yeah.
That's not, I will take the DJ struggles right now
Mhm.
and then the Aaron Gordon fill in the later quarters to
And
fill
I
those gaps.
and I think we're seeing that even though Zeke's not an option right now, and also I have this wrong. I just want to get
I
that
was
right.
I was wondering, I was like 20 points. I thought it was 30, and then I was like, I had a good time at Easter, man. I don't know. Maybe it was 120. Maybe I just read it wrong.
Yeah. Um,
Uh,
but yeah,
man,
to go
could you oh yeah,
or,
sorry.
no, I was just gonna say like I think that's the plan, right? Like I think we're treating these last, I think we got 7 games left.
Mhm.
DJ is like kind of just a, can you give us 6 to 5 minutes, right?
Yeah,
And then we'll rotate with AG.
yeah.
And come playoff time, every single game matters. I know they're 7 game series, but every single game matters. And I think that'll be the rotation when it comes to these playoffs. Um, Not just about throwing bodies in there because there's 82 games in a season. These are the playoffs.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. I think we need to be comfortable with the DJ for half a quarter. And
Yeah,
hey, that's half a quarter that we didn't have to play AG or Joker. So,
and
but
we'll
yeah,
take it, man.
yeah.
All
Sorry,
right.
what were you gonna say?
I got a few rapid fire questions for you, Donnie.
Okay.
Number one, what'd you get to drink tonight at the game?
Okay, so I found where the draft beers are. Uh,
Okay.
Going with Coach K, she kind of showed me around. We went in through the Michelob Ultra Lounge. Have you been through
Ooh,
that?
no.
If you want drinks, they're significantly cheaper that way, and you can
I'm
go
looking.
and you
Oh,
can go
sorry.
no, and you can go straight into the game. So like the door has the security just like at the entrance. It's like that bet lounge, but it's like a you can get food. Um, it was really cool, and it wasn't busy at all. I walked right in. Beers were significantly cheaper there, and then we just I don't know. We watched I think a little bit of that Tennessee game, and then
Tennessee and not Duke. Was it Tennessee
oh
and
Purdue,
Purdue? Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, man. That
and
kid from Colorado, he's special.
yeah. I want to hear about him in a second. And then yeah, we didn't get anything to eat, but yeah, had some what is it, an Avalanche Breckenridge Brewery.
Oh man,
Um,
and her ale, I love an Avalanche. It's a
especially
great beer.
especially on draft. Like
Yes.
it was so much better because it wasn't a giant can that was warm by halfway down. Um, I don't know. It was just a solid day. The train ride was easy. I literally got to the train at noon. The train got there at 12:01 and then walked outside. Train pulled right up.
Donnie, Donnie,
It was a good
that's
day, buddy. It was a good day.
He is risen, man. He is risen.
Right, right. Happy Easter, everybody.
All right. Well, I lied about the rapid fire because that was quite the extensive answer, and
I'm
I'm not.
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so
No, that
sorry.
was great. Did you see any quick lemonade stands, man? Because a
I
buddy of
didn't.
mine told me about a lemonade stand on level 2, and it's a super far walk. And you know me, man. I go on Leo time, so I'm usually late, and I need a place to find a quick lemonade. So everybody, anybody, if you can find me a quick lemonade, a good one, a squeeze lemonade,
Okay. I,
which is
I
one of the big reasons to go to Coors Field. You know, I hate.
I feel
Um,
like I have seen one at Ball.
yeah.
I did not see one today, at least intentionally, because I wasn't looking for it. But
No.
um,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we were on the second floor too, because that's where the draft beer was.
Yeah. That's what you were
Um,
telling me. That's why I was wondering if you saw one.
yeah. I don't know. I honestly, man, I'd probably prefer a lemonade over a beer. If it was fresh squeezed, I would prefer a lemonade over a beer.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, man.
Yeah.
Especially up here in Colorado, that higher altitude, man. You need some.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, though. An avalanche, that's something special.
Oh yeah, I'm
Because
not complaining about the beer either. Take whatever. Um,
we are spoiled here in Colorado with our beers. That's for sure.
yeah, and I almost bought a Christian Brown jersey. Didn't pull the trigger, but it was close.
Airball,
I know.
airball.
I know. Um, did you did you and April have fun at Easter today?
Oh man, we had a great time. Um, I didn't realize how much Easter is probably my favorite holiday, and it's simply because of food. Deviled eggs. Oh my gosh, man. I am the devil. Uh, you got your meats. I'm all about that. You got your scalloped potatoes. Dude, that's to me scalloped. If your potatoes are scalloped with a little bit of cheese, that's number one. So,
Yeah,
um, and then you have your chocolates, of
yeah.
course.
Amen
So,
on the deviled eggs. Those are
oh, dude. And
those are
Mama Mo did not mess that up. She never does. And then she also, dude, she makes this Rice Krispie ice cream treat. It's like Rice Krispie ice cream and it's like fudge in between.
oh
It's frozen, so
oh stop it.
um it's what dreams are made of. But yeah, man, it's a different pace. Um
Ah,
so
it's,
anyway,
it's,
man,
it's 8 o'clock and now I'm got me hungry.
I know. I know. So it
uh,
was great. All that to say, it was a great Easter, man. Got to see the family. It's always great to see the in-laws, and it was awesome, man.
all right, buddy. So next game, Spurs.
Oh, yeah, you didn't let me finish my questions.
Oh yeah, okay. Let's finish the questions, then we'll move on.
I have
Sorry.
two more. I have two more. Did Rocky hit a half court shot? This is a quick question.
No,
Did he shoot him? He shot it, right?
he
He should.
did, and he is a disappointment to all of us.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. Last game we went to, he made it 2 games ago, but he's been like way off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It,
He's been
Coach K
kind of
says
shooting like
she's seen him make it 0 times.
we've seen it. I've seen it 2 or 3 times him make it, so I've been spoiled.
Nice.
Um, yeah. All right, last question. Um, who's your hustle man of the match?
Ooh.
I feel
I'm
like you
gonna
got a lot of options. This is a tough one.
yeah. Um man, I'm gonna go KCP. And
Oh, okay. I love that.
yeah, KCP tonight, he's so good at defense. And we talk about first team defense all the time, right? But
Yeah.
he sensed the urgency. You could see
Yeah.
that like the last 2 games weighed on him. He scored 0 last game. And he came out with like a point to prove, and it wasn't just to shoot up, put up shots. He
Yeah.
took really good shots, but he was active in almost every single possession. Whether even if he didn't touch the ball, he was making the right movement when Joker had it on the block. Giving Joker that option just in case they wanted to double, whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just him. He was him tonight. I loved KCP tonight. He was everything.
Usually when we are bleeding, he stops. that.
Hmm.
So man, I
Hmm.
couldn't agree more. Especially
Yep.
going, what are you, 5 tonight? 6?
Um. Oh yeah, 6 threes. Boom.
Yeah. And then Reggie hit 5, you said, or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It
But
was
you didn't even say a word about threes. You were talking all defense, man. I love that. And that's crazy. That's
right.
what that's what hustle man gets you. And I love that.
And one thing, it was interesting. Gillespie didn't play. I mean, he technically did. He got the garbage time at the end.
Played for 5 minutes last game, man.
I know. I
Is he
I'm
done?
I don't think he's done. He's probably done for this year. I think today we saw the urgency of we need to stop the bleeding, like you said. We need to win. We
I
need to
feel like
get we
I
need a
think we can
game
win with.
without an accent.
Yeah, okay, fair. Okay. You're right. And I need to be quiet because this is his second year in the league, and he has done much better than he did last year, which was nothing because he was hurt. So
Yeah,
um he's had 2 games with over 15, and I'm just like, let the dog eat. But also he is a liability at times. Um and every NBA player is a liability to some extent at some point in the game. But for his production, he is too much of a liability, and I can see why he's maybe getting a seat for a little bit.
yeah.
Hopefully not forever.
Yeah, and I kind of figured he would get time tonight because of Jamal being out, but I don't know. CB ran the point for a while when he was out. They kind of just shared those just all around guards, and then Joker. He's 1 through 5. So I mean, we didn't need that platinum backup point guard tonight. It
Yeah,
just didn't wasn't required. But
that's the awesome thing about Joker is he plays the whole first, and then he needs to come in anywhere between the 7:45 and the 5:45 in the second. Anywhere in that mark, he can literally come in for anyone.
yep,
It
yep.
does not matter who.
Hmm.
What a treat! What a treat, Donnie.
Yes, sir. So we got the Spurs next. Do you guys have tickets for that?
We do.
Nice. That'd be
We are
fun.
going. We
Wemby
love.
round two.
Yeah, and I don't know if I told you we upgraded our tickets for next year.
Oh yeah, you did. I'm excited. That's awesome, man. Did you guys get playoff tickets?
No, there was an issue, man. We'll talk about that later, but it was we tried, but then there was a discrepancy on the price. So it's one of those things where we're trying to figure it out. Talking to our rep, getting it figured out.
Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for being here today, Leo. Thank you.
Yeah.
Um, can you remind the people for us, my friend?
Everyone, do not forget to show some us. Happy Easter and go Nuggets.
Yeah, happy Easter, everyone.